What's up, what's up, what's up? Good morning. Happy Sunday, y'all. Happy Sunday.
Yes.
Welcome to KDIF 102.9 in South Phoenix. You're listening to Loud Weed, Loud Women Elevate, Educate, and Discuss. My name is Panda. I got my homegirl.
Yo, what up, everybody? Happy Sunday. Blessings, peace, and love.
There we go. There we go. I found it. You hear yourself now?
Yes.
Okay.
Roger that.
Oh, all right. So who do we got in studio today? We got my best friend Sean. What's up?
What's going on, everybody?
What's up? And we got Lyrick, longtime supporter of the show.
Yes,
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Awesome. So let's see, what do we have going on today? Today is season 3, episode 3. We call this the high impact sesh. We did that because we felt that you guys made a high impact in what you guys are doing, who you guys are. You guys are passionate and driven, and we absolutely loved it. So that was why we brought you two together in this show, was to kind of be like, you know what, these guys are making moves, doing what they do, and you stick with your passion no matter what. At the end of the day, you've always stuck it out and done what you do. So it was like, okay, we got to bring these two guys together, see what's up.
It's definitely not easy. Let's put it that way. It was not easy. It still is not.
It never gets easier, right?
No. It gets funner.
Yes.
That's true.
It does not get easier.
That's true. Bring that one a little bit closer to you.
Bring this one closer to me? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You got it? Okay, cool.
So apparently I'm not talking in the mic.
There we go.
Can you hear me
got
now?
it. Can you hear me now?
Can you?
That's funny. All right. So, how has the last 2 weeks been for you? I haven't even seen you in a month.
I know.
A month.
I know. I'm just grateful for our little Zoom sessions. I've been chilling, dude. I've been at home. I've been a little bit antsy, like wanting to get out and do stuff.
Yeah.
Yesterday it was like the ultimate. Actually, Friday, I have a funny story to tell you. I got pretty buzzed out by myself at home.
I love your buzzed out alone stories.
Oh my god, they happen quite a bit. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna have a drink, and then a drink turns into like a few drinks, and I'm just hammered by myself at home. But so I decided I wanted to go for a bike ride, and I fell, dude. Like, I fell super hard.
There's $1.
I thought I would have been the first one.
There's $1.
Shame on me. But anyway, I fell. I fell, and I busted up my knee pretty bad, and I got up and acted like nothing happened, and that was that. So I just thought I would share that embarrassing story. I hope nobody saw it late at night at the park. So
Hey, Christina, come here real quick. I'm noticing that when I talk, it's pretty high, and then when they talk, it's not. So I don't know what's going on. We're going to keep rolling, though.
yeah, we'll keep
Just
going.
going to let her figure
How
it
have you been?
It's been crazy. Like, okay, so I missed the last show. If any of y'all missed it, I missed the last show. I wasn't here. You guys had a completely fly,
Nerve-wracking.
and it was just you and Christina because Sarah couldn't come either. We were both quarantined because we spent time together, and then found out that we came in contact. One of my family members came down with it, so that was pretty scary.
Yes, absolutely.
And then my daughter got a job in the midst of all this.
Nice. I saw that.
Congrats. It's been Adam starts school next week.
Oh
I don't
my
understand
goodness.
how Adam starts school next week.
How is that
I'm like,
happening?
I don't have any idea.
That's crazy.
Quite
So
honestly.
they're actually letting him go to school?
No, everything's going to start online.
Okay.
Which is, I mean, makes sense, but I'm still like, okay, working full time. I don't know. I don't have any idea how to make this work.
It's a tough decision. I feel for all the parents out there that are having to make that decision. Like, I think people are literally, like, some parents are like losing sleep or getting themselves sick over it because it's like there's a lot to think about. And then another mom just kind of told me it like this, like, if our kids are going to be going back to school, like, is the day literally going to be spent making sure they're social distancing, making sure that, you know, they're wearing their mask? Like, if they're going to spend the whole day doing that, like, what for even be
My
there?
son has come home with no shoelaces. Like, how is he going
Dude,
to
these kids will not
lose
kids
a
are
mask?
not going to social distance.
Well, imagine multiple kids at once. Like, I mean, with my household, there's a lot of kids, so it's hard to be able to still do all that and work at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, how do they expect us to be able to?
Dude, I am not.
You know what I mean?
I am not a good homeschool teacher.
That's impossible.
Neither am I. I'm an artist. I'm not a spelling bee champ. I don't know math very well. I can tattoo and I can draw almost anything.
It's tough.
But I'm not. I wasn't good in school. So how am I supposed to teach my kids to be better than
For real.
I was?
For real.
when
And they don't want to do it. They don't want to do it as much as we don't want to do it, to be honest. Like,
no, it's not fun for them.
No.
At school, it's actually fun. They have their friends. They can interact and do all that. But without that, they're just...
Yeah. If you're at home with mom and dad trying to learn, and if you're at home with mom
they're
and
not
dad
taking
trying to
us
learn,
seriously.
you get nervous. And then as a kid, you know, it's like sometimes you get timid. Not that you're scared of your parents, but it's like, oh crap.
I mean,
our youngest is way different with his teacher than he is with us learning wise. He was like emailing her back blank worksheets. Like, he just wasn't doing the work.
Yeah.
Just wasn't doing it. So
Adam does so well in school. Like,
That's
does
awesome.
so absolutely well in school that I'm nervous about having him at home, because at home he's lazy. He's the baby. He gets to just chill and relax. And my big kids have to do the dishes and have to do the cleaning. And I'm like, yo, clean your room. And he's like, ugh.
I know.
I don't want to. He's just the baby. But when he's in school, he's a straight A student. He's the teacher's pet. They're always talking about how great he is. And I'm
It's
like,
important.
yeah, he needs that. But at the same time, I'm like, you can't get sick, though.
I mean, let's be honest, too. Out of all of us, who actually listened to our parents
Right.
when we were growing up? You know what I mean? In all reality, we
Sorry,
really did.
Dad.
Like, our parents, to us, our parents didn't know anything.
Yeah.
They sure as heck did know a lot, but we didn't believe that they knew anything.
Turning into
Right.
my
So,
mom.
Yeah, 100%.
Like,
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
just, I don't
No,
know.
it's true. It's so true.
It's true. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us here today, listening live, catching us on IG. I was talking to Sean earlier about how his family can listen, and I realized we haven't talked about how you can listen to the show in a while. So, just to recap, all you got to do is download the Listen to My Radio app and search KDIF. That's all you have to do to listen to us live or
easy.
to KDIF at any given point of the day. If you're not in South Phoenix, that's the easiest way for you to do it.
Yep.
You could also go to kdif.org and listen from there from the KDIF website. So those are the two best ways if you're not in South Phoenix. Otherwise, just crank up your radio.
Yep.
That's all you got to do.
That's all you got to do.
102.9. Also, I wanted to talk about, especially because Sean is one of our Yucca sponsors. So he's one of the community members that sponsored our show, that gave us some money to help buy our new merch. We got new earrings.
We got new earrings.
We got new
Fire.
earrings. Tell me they ain't cute, though.
They're super cute.
And then we also got some cheap keychains, and those were made by Andrea's Tienda. So shout out to her. She's amazing. She's so cute. She has the cutest jewelry. So check her out.
Let me zoom in there so we can see the earrings, though.
You see that? Aren't they so cute?
You know I'm gonna have to get some of those for the wife.
I know.
Yes.
You're gonna have to.
For sure.
For
For sure. You can listen to all of our past episodes on anchor.fm/loudweedaz. You can catch all of our content on linktree./loudweed.az. Do me a favor, go to our Instagram, loudweed.az, in case you can't get the pattern of that. Go to our Instagram and check us out, because at the end of today's show, during the HotBox, if you are on our live, you will be entered to win. That's all you got to do, is just be on our live when we decide to do the giveaway. That's it. You'll get entered. We'll throw your name into a bucket, and we're going to pick a winner during the HotBox.
Yep.
If you don't know when the HotBox is, well, I don't know what to tell you. You're going to have to watch the whole show.
The whole show.
I love HotBoxing.
Me
Yep.
too.
I love HotBoxing. When was the last time you guys HotBoxed? Like, for real?
I can't really say. I really don't know.
Probably like. Probably like.
She said, on my way to pick them up.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Not
say.
together.
I was like, just
By myself.
recently.
I know, and I was like, you can smoke the rest now. I already smoked them.
Go to our Instagram, check out all of our sponsors on our highlight reel. Shout out to all y'all. We appreciate you. This giveaway is pretty awesome. I'm excited about it.
I know. I'm super stoked.
We're going to jump into the higher report. We got high news for high people. That was a good little jump into the show.
That was.
That's going to be my chime from now on.
There's our jingle. There's our jingle we were looking for. You just created it.
Okay, so it's Sunday, July 19th. We got 2 national holidays today. It's National Ice Cream Day again.
National Ice Cream Day?
Yes. I love that there are so many. There's like national. We've had chocolate ice cream day. We've had. There was another ice cream day, ice cream sundae day,
You're
or
right.
something like that. There's so many
There's
ice
so
cream
many
days.
ice cream
I
days,
love
but
it.
I am not complaining about that.
But today's
I
No,
mess
you
with
can't
it.
complain
Today's
about
I
ice
just-
mess
cream
with that.
Today's just National Ice Cream Day. So
any
and
ice cream.
at the exact same time, it's also National Daiquiri Day.
daiquiri there?
Yeah.
Ooh, I could go for a strawberry dab today.
Oh,
I was
man.
like, this is
Dude,
exciting.
My favorite is to mix a pina colada with the strawberry daiquiri. It's called the Miami Vice. It's delicious.
That sounds yummy.
Yeah, see, I
It's
just drink
delicious.
whiskey. Yeah, I'll have
I like
fun.
whiskey. I like whiskey too.
I'll let you know when it's
Whiskey
whiskey day.
There you go.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
I'll let you know.
Yes, yes.
Oh my.
Make sure you guys enjoy your Sunday, y'all. Get some ice cream and a daiquiri.
And a daiquiri.
Get the kids some ice
A strong
cream.
one.
Get yourself some
Double
daiquiris.
daiquiri.
Yeah, or soda slim with a shot of diesel,
So
32 ounces.
I know we've been talking a lot about COVID-19. And I'm sure everybody's absolutely sick of it. But right now, it's just something we have to talk about.
Yeah.
It's just those things you have to talk about. It's 2020. It's the word of the year. You know?
It's crazy.
Apocalypse.
What the reason...
I'm
right?
over it.
That's what it feels like. It
It's
feels like we're
ugly.
in a movie.
I hate
Oh,
it.
exactly. If you notice, we're actually in a collective amount of movies. There's a collective.
Right?
There's-
If you go through and you look at a lot of the movies that we used to watch when we were kids, a lot of that stuff is happening right now.
True.
You know
It
what I mean?
makes sense.
And,
yeah.
I mean, in my opinion, it's all a huge way to start manipulating
I'm-
us and controlling us. in a
I'm
certain
really
way.
buying into the whole thing that we're just a TV show for the aliens.
I
Like,
believe
I'm
it.
really
So
starting
cool.
to, like, believe that conspiracy theory.
We're not a TV show for you, yo.
I've been telling y'all.
We're not a TV
Y'all
show
don't
for you.
listen.
I don't listen.
She's like, we've been watching y'all. You guys are dumb.
I'm sitting here like,
So, yesterday, the World Health Organization reported 260,000 new cases in 24 hours. This is the largest increase since the pandemic hit, and the first time it has surpassed 250,000 cases in 24 hours. The largest of the cases, of course, are in the United States, Brazil, India, and South Africa. Here in the U.S., we're losing about 5,000 people a week. 5,000 people a week.
But how many are those actually real?
Like for real.
'Cause
Yeah, I have heard that they're
I'm with you.
labeling.
I've
I
heard.
tattoo a lot of people, and I tattoo nurses, I tattoo doctors, and things like that, and a lot of them have told me flat out that there is if you don't say, you know what I mean, like this death or whatever, like
Right.
you classify that as a COVID death, that they'll basically send you home. Like, you don't have to be here, you don't have to work. A lot of the cases, what's going on is you're getting tested once, and if you're positive, you go back 14 days later, you're going to have those antibodies still in your body. So what they do is they test you again, and that becomes another positive test. Now, they don't take that and say, okay, this is one person. No, that's just another positive test that they're putting towards
Putting in the count.
Yeah, in the count. You know what I mean? And like these are nurses that I'm tattooing that are telling me this stuff. You know what I mean? And it's funny that they're the ones on the front line, and they're the ones, you know what I mean, dealing with everything.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm hearing.
It's
from
scary
them.
because then you hear like I've heard from other nurses that are like, you know, this is scary. I'm terrified. The hospitals are full. I know with my mother-in-law being in the hospital, she dealt with a lot of what they were going through. So it's just, I don't know. The whole thing is
scary.
just,
I believe it's a virus that everybody's gonna catch sooner or later.
yeah,
Sooner
I've
or
heard
later.
that.
Now, is it
Exactly. You could have had it. Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy because I was watching a thing today. It was about marijuana and stuff like that, and they were talking about Madagascar. And they were talking about Madagascar actually still has the bubonic plague.
Oh, wow.
It is still
Active there?
active right now.
What show was that on?
Madagascar. It was a Vice show. It was about marijuana, and then it went from that to a prison in Madagascar.
Okay.
So that the prison in Madagascar itself is like, it's supposed to be hell. It's one of the worst places in the world to be. So it's actually on YouTube. I mean, you can look it up, stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's on there. But is this virus really as deadly as they say it is, or is this just another way of, like I said, to start controlling and putting us in a state to where they can take us over to socialism?
Mass pandemonium.
Feels like that.
Mass pandemonium. It's that fear, the fear mongering. It's getting everybody afraid. So then what happens? The government comes in with a vaccine, and they take, let's go ahead and let's fix this for everybody.
That's what scares me is a
The vaccine
vaccine.
ain't been tested yet.
I'm so scared of a
We want to
vaccine.
test it on you. No, I'm good.
like-
You ain't
I
testing
know.
it on me or my kids. No.
That
No.
one I'm afraid of.
That's crazy.
Oh.
There's so
And if you
much.
stressing, you
So
already know
many
that your
theories
immune system
going
already
around.
weak.
Exactly. Your immune system is weak as soon as you start stressing. And then you stay inside. And that, vitamin D, the sun, is supposed to help our immune system. That's why I have a friend of mine who works construction. He goes, why have you not heard a lot of cases of construction workers that work in the sun all day, every day, get this virus? You know what I mean? Why? I mean, not to say that none of them have. I don't want to say
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? But there is that. You know what I mean? That. What if?
I don't know. It's hot as heck here, and we're number one.
Yeah, but you know that's funny because
Florida is number one. We're just like right behind them.
But you know what's crazy?
Just
They talk
right
about
behind
they
them.
were saying that it can't last in the heat, right? But then now all of a sudden, one of the hottest places in that people know about is Arizona. So what you do is you take that and you say, okay, now Arizona is the hot spot. So now it's supposed to not even be able to live. What is it? What is the degrees it's supposed to die at? What
I
is
have
it?
no idea.
I don't remember.
80 to
those
90
numbers.
something degrees.
Get quoted wrong.
So now,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like, I don't even know.
But that's the thing is they've been quoted wrong
I
how
don't
many
even know.
times, my dude?
There's
always
so
a
many stories
tension.
and theories
It
going
is
on
that.
around all of it, though.
There's
It's like
a
you don't
lot.
know who to believe,
Who to believe?
who to talk
what to take?
Yeah,
Like, is the CDC telling us the truth? I mean, we all know
it's overwhelming.
our government doesn't
You
tell
got
us the truth.
scientists saying that it's bull. And
You
got
have
scientists
scientists
saying that
saying
it's
it's
100% true.
I
It's
know.
crazy.
That's how they do. Every national disaster has to have like their back, their behind the scenes of what they do. Like when we dealt with Katrina, it was so much going on to where people didn't realize it was like maybe Arizona, California, Texas sending money, right? But us in that state, us that was really from there, would only get like maybe 20% of that money because you got people at home that's getting it, but we can't because we have no way to get money because the system's like, how we gonna get mail?
Right.
We can't. So
You don't even have a
on the-
house.
Right. So
That's
the
a
people on
beautiful
the
way to
outside,
make money.
exactly
off people.
So look, the people on the outside, right, that made a way and wherever they're at, they're getting money. But those people still needed somewhere all this stuff to get situated. So the people they were around were attaching themselves to them doing the same claims. So it's a lot of money that people gave out that we never got. So if we never got that and they know that, how can they get that back? The bait and switch. We suffered a backlash.
Yeah.
We
Always.
dealt with
Yeah.
it.
Always.
And it's the same thing with COVID. Everybody, you sick, I'm sick. This okay? We go outside, get healed, come back inside. Now we sit down. Who's going to deal with that backlash? Us. Who's going to get the money? Them. Their money comes from mass pandemic, mass pandemonium, mass chaos. The only way they can keep us controlled is by doing mass chaos activities, keeping us all at war. Hey, the Latins did it. Hey, the blacks did it. Hey, the whites did it. Hey, the Arabs did it. Whole time we all did it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's exactly what's going on, but in my mind, I feel like that is one of each of our creed that's giving them our weak points, giving them our vices, giving them the things that make us. That's the only way you can really have this kind of power. I mean, because if it was a real disease, a real ring around the rosy type of thing going on,
We'd have a lot more dead. We would have a
Come on,
lot
man.
more dead. We'd have a lot, and that's the thing. Like when you had the real ones, Spanish flu, and you had what I said, the Ebola. Like there was no denying it. There was no questioning it. And we didn't have social media. We didn't have all the platforms that we have nowadays. So how is it that back then, like there was no questioning it. It was true. Like it was really going on. But nowadays it's so easy to question it because at the end of the day there's so much unknown.
Right.
And they keep feeding us one thing and then retracting and saying, "Oh wait, well no, we're sorry.
Just kidding.
It can't last in the heat." Okay, now it can. You know, it just they don't even
Apparently
know what's
it
going
lasts in
on.
the heat.
Yeah, they don't know what the heck is going on.
I really should have known better than to start a conspiracy theory conversation.
Especially with me.
you.
You know better than this.
I should have known better.
You know better than this.
Passion in his voice and in his eyes. He's ready.
man.
All right, I'm gonna bring you guys some other facts. We got 5 facts
Some
about
other
our amazing
facts.
plant.
She
Some
started
other
it.
facts. I did.
know.
I
She
started it.
started
It's
it.
my fault. Something I hear a lot about, and I myself have been curious about, is RSO. So I know you use RSO. I know my sisters use RSO. Do you guys use RSO at all? Yeah, you're like yes.
No.
No, you never used it. Okay.
Don't even know what it is.
Okay.
Dabbing Baker makes RSO infused edibles.
Yes, she does.
Right?
And actually, now that I think about it, I just picked some up from her yesterday,
What?
and those are RSO
No.
infused, and I slept.
Garage.
Okay.
That's what it does.
fine.
for me.
I tattoo
puts
and I go
But I
home
don't
and I'm
think
a
about
daddy.
it. I couldn't fall asleep,
That's
but
why,
once I
you know,
fell, but my nerves are just crazy the night before the show.
That's the thing with me with RSO is like if I consume a good amount, definitely, but I still feel like a mental clarity, but I am like the ultimate relaxed, like
Okay.
ever.
Yeah.
Like I feel good. I don't feel stony. I am just like in bed,
Chill.
like
Yeah,
chill.
I was
love
I was
RSO.
eating it while I was doing the thing for the show, and I just felt really like, okay, I can get this done. We went out, we smoked, came back inside, finished the show, and I was like, dope. But then I couldn't fall asleep because I was watching a movie.
I had a hard time falling asleep last night too. Maybe it was my nerves. It was
I
like
was up
4,
too.
yeah,
Like
like
for a
4:30. I
while.
saw you online. Yeah, I was up to like 4:30.
So where can I find this?
Okay. Well, hit up Dab and Baker because
Mother
her
facts.
treats are
Okay.
the best. But
Oh.
mother facts. RSO. So, fact number 1. RSO is named after Canadian activist Rick Simpson. Rick Simpson Oil, RSO. A work-related accident moved him into medical marijuana in 1998. Then in 2002, he was diagnosed with basal cell carcinoma, which caused 3 cancerous lumps. Basically, he had skin cancer. They gave him all kinds of medications. Didn't work. He decided to try his Rick Simpson oil again, his cannabis oil, and it cured his lesions. So that was when he really started becoming a believer in the plant, started promoting it to people, and for a while he was giving it out for free. So
Now, does this have the THC in it as well, or
yeah,
is
so
it-
it basically
high
just
concentrate.
it's super high it's in the same way as getting a CBD tincture. It's the same extraction process. So basically you're pulling out the THC.
Okay.
So I'll get to that, tell you what's up. Fact number 2. Rick Simpson oil was named after a believer in his work. It wasn't named after Rick Simpson himself, but it was named Rick Simpson oil after Jack Herrera. Isn't that cool?
That's way cool.
I was like, that's a good fact.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Fact number 3. Any RSO in the field today is not technically Rick Simpson oil. Not the original anyway. His one and only official website is phoenixtears.ca. And you can go on there and find out his way of processing it and his recipe and his like tips and tricks. And so all you have to do is go to phoenixtears.ca and you can what he wanted to do was provide it for free to people that needed. And but he eventually got raided, of course.
Yep.
And then can no longer give it for free. So, but you can go to his website, and again, the only official website for him is phoenixtears.ca. I know that you can go into your local dispensaries and get RSO, get the forms of RSO, but I just thought it was interesting to say that it's not technically RSO. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Okay, again, number 4, you can make RSO or cannabis oil on your own at home. There are instructions and details surrounding this on his website. And then number 5, RSO is highly, highly potent, and it is always suggested to use the tiniest amounts until you know how your body is going to react and give yourself time to adjust.
Like a rice
Any
grain.
stories?
Like a rice grain.
Have you ever gotten too much?
Sometimes I feel froggy, dude, and I like my normal ingest. I think I have a pretty high tolerance, but normally it's like the size of like a rice grain. Like that's probably a sufficient amount. But every now and then, dude, I'll just be like, F it. And I'll put a good little amount on like something and just eat it, and I mean, it just makes me feel good. And there's a lot of benefits in it, so.
It is. It is. Like I went crazy on like a whole pack of Oreos. I just like pop the tops and just.
Yep, I've been filling them
And you
with
just put it back in the
gummy
pack
bears.
and fridge it, and you just glue.
Nice.
You just glue. Like it's just like I don't know.
See,
How
we
do you
can't
do
do that as parents.
You
You can't do that.
I have a little drawer that I'm like, these are mommy's treats. You don't
See?
touch these treats.
Yeah, you think they don't touch those trees.
I know because I eat them.
Yeah,
I know because I eat them.
Yeah.
So
Wait.
they're good.
But yeah, I think my favorite thing, like she was saying about the RSO, it's like a. I don't want to say it like that and market it wrong, but it's really like the heal all.
It is.
It's like, you know what I mean? Like whatever it is you're dealing with, like dude, like it's like the heal all. Like if I'm tired, like if my back or whatever I got going on, if I'm sluggish, like if I'm RSO on the night before and I get up in the morning, if my mind's set on get up and toop, dude, I'm about to be like a Mario. It's just Bob the Builder all day. It's going down.
Okay.
So like it's really like it's something that I feel that us that really went through whatever trauma it is, anybody from like the sick or whatever from the 40s to now, that's what you should be on. Like definitely,
100%.
like 100%. Whether it's like if you're doing like like she said on the toothpick with like a rice grain or your cookies or however you want to do it, whatever you want to do with it, I highly recommend that. And I also want to drop Territory Dispensary because they got it, and Pure Earth has some good stuff too.
Pure Earth is what's up.
I love
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to try that out. I mean, with tattooing and everything and being hunched over.
Yeah, the back
definitely,
pain.
Oh, back
Dude,
pain
I bet.
is
like,
real.
that's
And
what
it comes in a
you
little syringe. It's
Yep.
easy to keep away from the kids, bro. I mean, me? Like it's something that you get off late night and just toothpick it,
Super
just chill,
easy.
watch something for a little
Yep.
bit. It's done, cool. And before you
There
know
you
it,
go.
next day. How's it
I'm gonna have to try it out.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna have to try it out.
So I do want to urge all of our listeners, make sure you do your research, ask professionals around the community, advice, tips for starting with RSO. Anybody you know, my easiest way to get RSO is to hit up Dab and Baker and order from her menu. Just saying. Delicious. So we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to jump into our interview with Sean and Lyrick, and both of artists in our marijuana community driven by passion, love, and cannabis. You're listening to Loud Weed, Loud Women Elevate, Educate, and Discuss on KDAF 102.9 in South Phoenix. We'll be right back. Hi, hello, and welcome to our show, Loud Weed, Loud Women Elevate, Educate, and Discuss. Before we get started, I want to take a second to tell you all about Anchor. This whole entire host makes it really, really easy to get your podcast up and running. It's absolutely free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit right from your phone or your computer. Plus, Anchor does all the work for you. They get it distributed onto places like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You get to make money from the very first listen. It's literally everything you need to make a podcast in one. All you have to do is download the free Anchor app or go to Anchor FM to get started. Let's get to the show.
Call me out of my show.
I meant to.
We're not on live right now. We're not on the show.
Yeah, we are.
We're live. We are live.
We're live. Welcome back
We
to
are
Loud
now.
Weed.
We are live.
Hello.
KDAF 102.9 in South Phoenix. You're listening to Loud Weed, Loud Women Elevate, Educate, and Discuss. Oh my gosh, really quick. So over the last week, Franco and Roach Clip Podcast and Cannabis Cactus were out in Oklahoma for the Frosties Fest.
Yes.
Frosty Fresh
Fest.
Fest. Thank you. I was like, say that for me.
Fast, yeah.
Say that for me, please. Which looked amazing, but I hopped into their live to see what's up, say what's up, check in. And and Tolo asked Franco to give a description of us, and he was like, "Well, you know, they're loud women." Thanks, Franco.
No, not you.
Thanks, Franco.
Me?
Not you.
I'm not loud. I don't know what you guys are talking
I'm
about.
only medium loud.
That's medium.
Medium.
All right. Well, it's Panda and Age holding it down on KDAF 102.9. I already told you you're listening to Loud Weed. We are loud women. That's for sure. We got Sean and Lyrick in the house, ready to talk about their journeys, how they've made it this far, where they're going, where they're heading. Thank you guys for joining us again.
Thank you
We
for
appreciate
Thank you very much for having
thank
me.
you, guys.
Well, us.
having me. I didn't want to speak. He was like, do I speak for the homie? Like,
Right.
It's cool.
Are you guys both from here?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, from Glendale.
Okay.
So.
Well, I'm from Wakanda.
Oh, yeah. Oh, really?
Oh,
really?
I heard that before.
No, I'm from New Orleans, man. Born and raised, man.
All right. That's what's up. That's what's up.
When did you get to Arizona?
Like 2.5, almost 3 hot years ago.
3 hot years ago.
Yeah, I've been. I was here for like a year and a half, like on and off, and this is like coming into like my year and a half mark of me like being here.
Okay.
So
Dude,
That's what's up.
what do you think as far as the weather? Because when I visited New Orleans for work, dude, when I stepped out of the rental car, my glasses
Right.
fogged
That's
up.
true.
I'm
That's
like,
true.
are you serious?
that's true. Like it's hot here, but I rather
The
it
humidity?
because
Yeah.
at home it's like
Wet.
well, I can breathe better at home, but that stickiness, like you go outside, it's
but
like
the
4
food.
showers a day, like you need a shower to walk
Yeah.
around in. Like as if
You
you're
just
not
never
used to
feel
it,
dry.
and then you're
Yeah,
a tourist
yeah,
drinking those daiquiris, it's over for you. Like I
Like I
promise.
said, though, man, the food is worth it.
Food, dude.
The food is worth it. Oh
Nothing like
man,
it.
that's
I
one
ate
place
so
I
good
have
when
to
I
go back. I've
visited
already
there.
promised the
Me
wife I
too.
have to take her
Bro.
just because of the
Me
food.
I'm
too.
going home in September. I will be there. I'm going home in September.
That's what's
I
up.
need it, man. Gumbos for life, man.
And you said that you're from here, born and raised.
Yes,
all
from
the way.
Glendale.
Mhm.
Yes.
That's what's up. We grew up in the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
Not the same time.
Have you guys known
Same
each other
neighborhood.
for a long time?
Long time.
Long.
Kind of, sort of. We've been friends since like what 2009,
I don't know.
10, somewhere
You
around
were
there.
probably in 7th, 8th grade.
Well,
I
okay,
was
so
a
now I'm
lot
saying,
younger.
Shoot, you
so
guys went to
I
school
was,
together?
yeah, no,
Okay.
I went to school with his brother, but we went to, so we grew up in the same neighborhood. So I knew he existed, he knew I existed, but we didn't hang out till like 2010ish, and
Yeah,
then
probably.
we had babies at the same time, and then now our babies are best friends.
Oh God.
So yeah,
Well,
they try to be
They
when
try
they
to
see each
be,
other.
but it's our fault
love
because
that.
we're both so busy all the
Busy.
time that you know.
Yeah, but they see each other. They're
They
like,
wanna
that's
be
my
best
best
friends.
friend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're so cute.
Cuties.
They're like 4 months, 5 months apart, something
Yeah.
I
like
love
that.
that.
That's what's up. How many kids do you have in total? We got to talk about the new baby.
Okay, so in
You know it's a lot when
Yeah,
it's not
that
with
sounded
okay.
like-
in
So
total there is 6. I have 4 of my own, and then I have 2 stepchildren. I have a stepson and a stepdaughter,
nice.
and then we have 1 on the way. So then that would make from 6 to 7. So I definitely need to stop.
Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
enough.
Hey, but I
It
will say
is.
one thing: as many babies as I have, I definitely take care of them
That's all
all.
that matters.
They're all good
That's
babies.
all
I
that
love you guys. I miss you too. Your dad
love
told me that you guys
Yeah, they
miss me, and
definitely
I
made
miss
sure to say that
you.
they missed you and they wanted to see you.
I
so.
miss you,
I love
JC Bear. I miss you, Sean. I
If
miss
y'all
you,
get
girls.
cupcakes from y'all class that you can't eat, Uncle Lyrick is here.
Hey, what class? They ain't even going back to school anytime soon.
That's what I'm saying. When you go back, if you can't eat those cupcakes, I got you. COVID is real. I got you.
And you just got married, right, Sean?
Yes.
Congratulations.
We got married right before this whole pandemic thing happened, so I think we did it right at the best time.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
it was
now
right
you're-
before.
I
Now
guess
we're not
you're
having
even
Yeah.
supposed to be able
weddings,
to.
Yep.
We did it the smart way though. Like we had her
Zoom
friend was
wedding.
ordained, and he actually married us at a little park in actually over
Papago Park, right?
yeah.
Yeah. I got the call about my mom that day. That was why I wasn't there.
No worries, no
But
worries.
I love you.
I definitely
I love you
understand.
guys. Love your
Definitely
family.
understand.
I'm super excited about it. About the
We
new
do
baby.
need to get together though, and
I
like,
know. We have a barbecue or something.
yeah, something sooner or later.
We just got too many kids, especially combined now.
Yeah, and too much responsibilities on top of all those
Dude,
kids.
it never stops.
It
Every
never
day
stops.
runs into the next.
So, how does cannabis play a role in your guys' lives?
Ooh, man. What doesn't it do?
Right. I will say that I actually, as a kid growing up, I was very,
Where do we
very
start with
hyper.
that?
I still am. Like, I am super hyper. I have a lot of energy. And being able to tattoo and everything like that, like, that was one of the only things that could keep me calm. Now, that or taking medications. So I started trying to smoke weed and do stuff like that to see if it could kind of calm me down a little bit. And it really is it's the only thing that does help. And it keeps me away from having to take any pharmaceuticals. I don't want to take
That part,
pharmaceuticals.
man. That part.
Now, don't get me wrong. To a point now where it's just I do smoke out of want more than necessity,
Right.
but there is still definitely that necessity
Yeah.
for sure.
I think even to the point of you've been smoking so long that it would be
Like weird.
weird not to. That's
Yeah.
how I feel.
It
Like
really
I've
would
just
be.
It would be.
I've been smoking for so long that I
Right,
don't
it's
know
Like,
how
why
to even
not?
like what would I do?
Yeah.
What do what
What
do
would I
non-smokers
do?
do?
Like, that's my
What do you guys
everyday.
do?
Like moving here now, like I never did CBD till I moved here. Like I feel like I'm a professional now.
CBD
CBD is
profession.
my morning.
Yeah.
I mean, like my CBD
Yep.
teas, my tinctures, like that's my life. Throughout the day, I'm doing it,
Yeah, yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
medicating on top of that. Like I feel like hella good. You know what I mean, like coming from New Orleans, like I don't think people understand how traumatic, like really coming from an area that's like really on TV because it's really like that, and they're not making that up. Like I don't think they understand that, and also this, like I don't want to dig too much into this, but I don't care. That's my problem with the Black Lives Matter thing. I feel like it's a lot of people that, you know, are of hue, and I love everyone. I love all people, man. A lot of people of hue that really don't understand what it's like to really, like, deal with trauma that's out here now. Like, they, oh man, we're getting shot. Like, dude, where I come from, we've been getting shot that way. Like, police, like, been killing one person from this neighborhood and gonna drop them off in this neighborhood to make war within our church because
That's
we're
wild.
that predominant in our communities. Like, majority of our community is owned by the people in New Orleans. And like that's why I'm against the COVID. Don't get me wrong, people are sick, but I'm against that because I know the government will put a pandemic out right now just to take over the key places that really have power, that really do the commodities. Like if people pay attention in New Orleans, like we export. I mean, like we don't import. We have damn near, almost every commodity that is on the market, whether it's corn, whether it's sugar, whether it's cotton, whether it's rice, whatever it is, we have it coming from our state, like in its rawest and rarest form, in purest, cleanest form. Like, you know, so when you're thinking about all that and seeing how everyone is moving and what they're doing in this community, it's a must that you got to find something to grasp and hold on to. For me, it's cannabis. So for me to be in cannabis or in life seeing people of hue that's playing with things that can heal us from this trauma, such as Black Lives Matter, such as cannabis, whatever form it is. Like, I can't stand for none of that, because for me, cannabis really does alleviate my pain. It really does alleviate, like, my stress, my lack of confidence at times, whatever it may be. Like, it helps me, man.
Yeah.
And it makes me not want to go out and go drink with the homies and try to talk in politics. It helps me realize that drinking and politicking is basically bogus. Like, my real politicking is me exactly. It's me really sitting back, really meditating in my own zone, in my own temple, doing my own thing, chanting and really vibing out, really realizing what my cannabinoids are, and really feeling how I feel when I move certain ways, or my brain triggers a different way, or I'm writing some words that my words come out cleaner and more confident. Like, I need to really pay attention to those cannabinoids, so that's why I take all that so serious. And I feel
What
like
was cannabis like before you came to Arizona? Because what was it? What is it like in New Orleans?
So in New Orleans, like, you know, it's bump. I mean, but meaning it's just whack. But I never had, but because of my affiliations and some of my family, like, I never had to deal with that. So, like, growing up my whole life, it's always been like skunk, calm bud, like the real hard hydro. You got to break up with a grinder. It's always been good. So when I came here, it's like, okay, good. But before, I'm in Cali, and that's when I learned everything in Cali ain't good. But yeah. So
Message.
But for real. But when I came here and I really got to medicating here, medicating and not getting high, so to say, and learn what it was, like, I realized what I had back home is what I need here to keep me going. Like, since a teenager, like, I was like, what, 9, 10, smoking marijuana. My mom would tell you that.
I was going to ask, did you grow up around it?
Yeah, always. Like, man, it's like my whole family was like that. Like, my grandpa was like Haitian. So, like, in my family, we're open. So it's like no,
just
it's
just there.
And like, man, like, for me, cannabis, like 9, 10, mom been flushing on my old since I was like 12 before I got my card. But for real, like, cannabis has always been my thing. Like, the world's tripping. Let me get my pen and paper. Okay, cool. Say, what is that? I don't know. I'm about to eat it. Oh, wait. Wow, we can do that? How you do that? Get on YouTube. Let's make the. Hey, bro, what you doing? Nothing. Man, I'm just saying, I'm gonna call you tomorrow. I'm writing. Like, it's always been my getaway. Shorty tripping. Why you illing on me like that, man? It's cool, whatever. You ain't listening to me. Y'all know, right? Y'all know, right? Like, it's always been like my thing.
Your go-to.
And then now for me really knowing and understand that this is really my right. This is our right. This is really our healing. This is really our way away from pills, our way away from alcohol, our way away from old folks' home, our way from early death, our way from whatever it may be. This is it. Like, this is that real magical herb. And all the movies and all the books and all the politics, this is what it is. So that's why, cannabis, like, what doesn't it do? Like, I don't care what nobody say. Like, even little kids were shaking and doing what they were doing. Their parents are happy now and confident now because they're caregivers. And their kids have RSO. So, whatever.
Did you grow up around cannabis, Sean?
No.
No?
No.
I didn't think so.
I
remember your dad.
A sneaky.
Okay.
It wasn't around, but
I feel like our dads were probably.
Yeah. I mean, when I got older, I started hearing more stories about how it was just more wild back when he was younger. But no, growing up, my parents didn't like it.
When did you start?
Oh, when I was around like 10, 11.
You guys started young.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't the best kid. So I did it when I first started. It was more of like a rebellion thing, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? It was more like you're not going to tell me what to do. I still to this day have a problem with people telling me what to do. But back in the day, that's what it was first started was. But getting older and everything else, like how he was saying, it helps with him writing. And there's certain like green crack. Like that helps me
That's
to.
Yours.
That helps
That's your
me
go-to.
to be able to sit there and I can paint, draw, tattoo. I'm gone, and it's hours and hours, and I'll look up 8 hours later, and it's just because I was stuck. I was stuck, and not in a bad way. You know what I mean? Anything that can help you create that way and help you tap into that part of your brain that most people can't even really even understand. You know what I mean? That's the best way to put it. It helps you tap into things that you didn't even know you had.
So tell us about everything that you do in Whole.
Like meaning,
like okay, so you're a tattoo artist.
Yes,
I know you paint.
Yes.
What are your avenues of art?
It's pretty much. I love to charcoal drawings. I like to paint, do oil. Just started doing acrylic again. But for a long time, I actually have stepped away from painting and things like that, and try to focus more on the actual tattooing part. if you don't put a lot of effort towards that one thing, you're never going to grow at it. So now I actually just barely started. I've started taking commission paintings again. I have a big, I don't know how long that one's going to take me, but it's going to take me a while. So it's around $800-900 piece. So like I'm breaking into that again. And now breaking into it, I feel like I have a different, I would say, outlook on it, because I took away like so much time, tattooing and stuff like that. So, but again, I truly would say that there is artists out there that can do this without smoking and stuff like that and everything else. And I don't believe that I would not be able to tattoo or do anything at all without it. But man, it makes everything that much easier, that much better. It helps you to be able to, for me to concentrate. For some people, it makes them loopy, whatever else. But for me, that's my medicine to be able to concentrate. And be
it
able
helps
to,
me. One of the things that I think it helps me do is transition. So transition from waking up in the morning and being a mom, and then going and working for 8 hours, and then transitioning back into being a mom and having, because those are two different people. Mom me, work me, radio show me, friend me, wife me. Those are all different people, really.
They are.
And I feel like cannabis helps me maintain who I am throughout all those stages of the day.
I agree.
Yes, definitely.
And I love to smoke and paint.
And you know what? I have to say one thing. The biggest thing that it helps with, and I don't care who you are, you can say you don't, but everybody has anxiety.
Yep.
Everybody
Has anxiety. And if you say you don't, then for one, you obviously don't take chances, which I do a lot of.
Your life must be so nice.
Right. And that's like, even with my wife, hello, baby, I know you're listening. She has very bad anxiety. So, I mean, obviously with her being pregnant, she doesn't smoke right now, but with her anxiety, I mean, that helps her in the morning. That helps her to be able to start her day.
Yeah.
And without that, it just makes it a little bit harder for her. So, I mean, in all reality, I definitely believe like it helps everybody in one way or another. Yeah. It is 100% a medicine.
Yeah.
Now, you can take and sit there and say it's a drug, it's this or that. I mean, but
no, you can't. You can't say that anymore.
No, you can't. But you can say what you want. But in all reality, in the truth of it is, it's a medicine. It helps us.
Yeah.
It definitely helps
For
us.
sure, yeah.
And then not only that, how many different ways can you do this?
Bro,
like you said, you can
That's the
eat
beauty
it,
of it.
smoke it, you
Yep.
can do all
You
kinds
get
of
creative.
things.
Right, you never get bored.
Ever. There's always something new.
What's your guys' favorite way to smoke?
I like smoking joints.
Yeah,
Joints?
I'm old school. I like smoking joints.
It's the best way. You can taste your terpenes too.
Yeah.
Like, man.
I can't stand the taste of paper. I can't do it. I'm a blunt.
I'm a blunt.
I'm a blunt girl.
I'm a backwood queen. Is how
Blunt
see?
girl.
Oh, yeah, them backwoods, man.
I can't do backwoods. No,
that's-
thank you.
That's
No.
the thing. Like New Orleans, backwoods for us was like from like whenever you jumped off the porch, that was backwoods. So when I left New Orleans, and started traveling, like it was 100% of like, what you guys smoke on? Like, what you guys do?
Right.
Like, what's
papers
different?
Are cool. Those swishers suck, but papers are cool. Like,
Hey, but you know what though? It is universal. Like you said, I go here, this, that, and in all reality, that's like the universal way to say hello to people.
Yeah.
Walk
It
in with a
is.
joint or a blunt, be like, hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey, everybody's
everybody
friends.
starts
Your
talking.
friend.
It's so
Yeah,
good.
right. Everybody
It
starts talking.
brings
That's the
all
homie
walks
right
of
there.
life
Right?
together. Yep.
I ain't never met you before in my life, but you the homie now.
For real,
Yep.
bro. That's how it go, man.
Unites.
I like it a lot. That's why I love it here. Like, it's weird. The family vibe. Like, man, I hate to keep saying this, but I gotta be real. The family vibe of what I feel the people of Hugh here is different. So, but that's what makes it like cannabis. Like, it's the community. Like, granted, it's a lot of stuff that happens. Whatever.
Yeah, there's drama in every
But-
community, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
love our
But
marijuana
this
community.
It's
so,
like
too.
it's like a rap community, bro. Like like a real trap squad or something. Like, everybody rides, bro. Like, I love it. Like, I'm with it, man.
That's hilarious. It's true. Trapezy.
Yeah.
Sean, what are some of your favorite things to tattoo?
Black and gray realism.
Yeah.
I love realism. I've actually been on a Disney kick lately. Anything black
I've
and gray
seen
with
your Beauty
Disney.
and the Beast one. I was
Uh-huh.
like,
I know.
oh,
I
look at
love
that.
getting to be able to do paint. I don't get to do them all the time, and it's with anything, you know what I mean? Like, I love tattooing, but I obviously, like you said, love doing some more than others. And I feel like in the last couple of years, I've been able to break out and do a lot more of what I like to do and what I enjoy doing. Now, don't get me wrong, I like doing butterflies and stuff like that, but I don't want to do them 100 times in
A
a
day.
week. You know what I mean? I definitely don't want to do that. I would rather do portraits, and I like evil stuff. You know what I mean? I love demented stuff. It's dark. It just shows up very well. So yeah, I would definitely say black and gray realism.
I know I have a few tattoos from you, but I think that my panda one is my favorite.
Aww.
That one's
Well, I
my
wonder
little angry
why.
panda.
Is there anything
I mean-
that you won't do?
Anything political.
Anything political?
Anything political. I don't care if it's anything racist, anything political, anything like that, anything that has to do with hate in any way. Like I said, I do like doing evil things and stuff like that because at the end of the day, we have both. We have good and we have evil. That's just in us. But hate in general or racism, anything like that, I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it.
I
So
love that.
Yeah, me too.
Makes sense to me too, bro. That's how I feel about it.
And
You can't heal. I'm gonna cut you off, but I feel you can't heal racism or whatever with racism. You can't heal hate with hate.
Well, this is the thing too, man. Is it's not as rampant as people want to say it is at this very time. Because if it is, why is it that we're all in here collectively? How is it that me and you can go out there and have a conversation away from the microphones and everything, and we're 100% good, and we're vibing on the same pages, and it's not about a race thing. It's not. It's about people being on the same frequencies.
Right.
And if they're not on your same frequency, you might as well get the heck away from them because they're gonna screw in. They're gonna. I almost
Bring you
cuss.
down.
They're gonna
You
screw
did
up
good.
your.
That was good.
They're gonna screw up your frequency,
Good
your
recovery,
vibration,
man.
your energy. But that's what it is. It's all vibrations, man, and everything's energy, and that's what,
No,
like you say, the mass
100%.
hysteria is.
Couldn't agree
They're
more.
screwing up our energy because if you have bad energy, then now
You messed up.
you messed up everything,
And
everything
that's what
in
they
your
want.
your life. Everything's gonna be screwed up.
That's what they want, man. Like a lot of, let me show you something. It's so bad to where, like, while everybody's focusing on like the key factors that's keeping us like that, behind the scenes, it's a lot of people that's dealing with that. Like, you gotta remember, it's like in certain regions you have people that's like got family who's really doing well, and certain family have like life insurance on their family, and that family end up losing their life behind life insurance. Like, it's key things that people are overlooking when the mass hysteria sets in.
Yep.
Like, once that happens, now we overlooking, hey, how did my brother get away from that? And how did my sister stop doing that? How did my friend stop doing that?
Well, that and they stop looking at the fact of, like, if you do something to get yourself in trouble, you're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah.
It's holding yourself accountable. At the end of the day, if you don't hold yourself accountable and everything is somebody else's fault, well, good luck.
Say it again.
Exactly.
Say it
Like,
loud.
every-
Yep.
People in the
True
back.
that.
Yes, yes,
100% accountability. If we don't hold ourselves accountable, we can't grow.
You can't.
And as entrepreneurs, as people that we want to do
Right.
bigger and better things, like, how are we ever supposed to get anywhere if we cannot see our faults and see where we? I mean, don't get me wrong. I battle with it all the time, and my wife will tell you I battle with it all the time.
Something separates
I-
the
I-
doers from the don'ters.
Yeah, I have. I have a way of doing things, and I don't like people telling me what to do. But I have to be able to take that criticism.
True.
I have to be able to hear that, and I have to be able to say, well, you know what, that business deal didn't go through the way it was supposed to, not because they screwed you over or this or that, it's because you're an idiot.
Exactly. It happens.
You know what I mean? Like, you have to
happens.
be, and so you can take and change that. Now, you'll never change any of that at all. If it's your fault, bro, it's your fault.
You did it wrong.
Yeah,
You gotta
well,
redo it.
I
You
didn't
gotta
do
ma-
anything. Even though you didn't have
Exactly.
nothing to do with it, it's your fault.
You did it.
You know what I
gotta
mean?
master the science of you, bro.
Hey,
It's
you
the
know
whole
what? You
thing.
didn't tell me to sell this crack, but because I got caught, it's your fault.
Nope.
Right.
it's
Come
my
on,
fault.
get out of here.
Right.
I did it. I
know
did
what I
it. I
mean?
sold it.
Exactly.
Therefore, it's my fault.
Exactly. I'm in jail because it's my fault.
Sits at all her time high behind that. That's why right there.
Definitely.
Right there. But yeah, you're right though, bro. It's like, I think that's something that, that we all should like focus on, and I think that too would help heal or swell in this process of what we got going on right now.
Yes.
Because if we all became accountable of, say, I don't really agree with that, and sometimes I do get on that level too. I post and I say this, and I mean, even if you're not going gung-ho 24/7, once you start embracing it, you're embracing it. I mean, like for me
Yes.
too, it's hard too, because I truly believe that we are one people, one soul tribe. I don't see color. I'm not with that. But sometimes I
Yep.
get mad at my people, mad at whose people, and I go to post and stuff, and that's wrong because I'm with it. I'm putting gas on that fire.
Exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
like,
That's what Mother Teresa said, that she'll never go to an anti-war or anti-anything, but send her to a peace rally and she'll show up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because all
That's
you're
what
doing
do
is
it.
you're putting fuel on that fire. You're
Exactly.
feeding that fire.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Why
And that-
feed that fire?
and
You
that's
know,
how
never
we
see
lose
the Dalai Lama or anything else like that in any anti-anything.
No, you don't. You
Anything
don't.
like
Never.
that. They don't want to be a part of it.
It's the energy that sticks to you, bro.
Exactly.
It sticks to you. Like, if you out there and you constantly doing it, when you come back wherever you're going at, that energy is gonna always sit with you. So when somebody looks at you with the, hey man, now you like,
Well,
You thinking
that's like
instantly.
they say that
You know what I
if
mean?
you speak with somebody, right, and you're just You end up feeling like you just lost all your energy trying to understand this person and have a conversation with this person. And in all reality, that's exactly what happened. They sucked your energy. They
Literally, that's a
yes.
thing. It's called emotional
Literally.
vampires.
Yes,
It's a
yes.
thing.
Oh, yes.
They do that, bro. A lot, man.
And you can feel that energy when you walk in a room sometimes.
Oh,
Someone
yeah.
can just drain you.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
crazy.
definitely. Definitely.
Yep.
Man, I went through that for like, man. Like
I call
a
them
few weeks
kids.
back.
No, I'm
Yeah.
just
You little
Kids are
emotional
like-
vampires.
I think
you.
my kids call it
I
dad.
do have kids. Like, man, me and my kids' mom are separated, but I do have kids. So yes, they do that. They will, but
How many kids you got?
I have 2 kids.
That's what's up. How old
So
are they?
a boy and a girl. Tanaya is 8, and then Osiris is making 7 this year.
Coming up.
December. Yeah.
That's what's
So you got an Osiris, and I'm about to have an
Yeah.
Odin. Yeah, I'm gonna name him Odin.
I'm with
Yeah.
that. See,
My
it's
wife
the
let me
power.
do it, so I'm
I
gonna
know
run
you
with
gotta
it.
run with it.
That's cute.
I love that.
You gotta run with it. Get
Yep.
the power, bro. Yeah, but yeah, so I think that a lot of stuff that drains us, like you say, the things that we embark in, like all that all boils back to like self-reflection,
Right.
Like really
I think
mastering.
it boils back to a lot of the things too. Is like in all reality, we need to as people in general, and I don't mean race or anything, but we need to be able to get back in with our ancients and our actual culture.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, if we don't know who we are, we don't know where we come from,
Exactly.
we cannot in any way,
Exactly.
shape, or form find out where we're going or even start to think about what we're going to do next. That's why the depression rates are so high. That's why everything is just so crazy, because at the end of the day, they take away what we truly are. And if you can take away what somebody truly is, then you can mold them into what you want. That's what the military does.
They do. You're right.
So
Reform.
what they're doing to us, and they've been doing it to us since we were kids, and they're doing it even more now, is they're taking away who we really are. Religion does that. I'm sorry to say,
I'm with
but
you.
I don't want to get on religion, but religion does that in a way to where it takes you from who you truly are.
It does.
You know what I mean? And me being from, I'm Irish, German, French, and native, none of that has anything to do with Christianity. So why would I go looking for Christianity to find out who my ancestors were?
Would you say that you're spiritual?
Very.
Yep.
Very. I'm not
So there's
religious
just
at
a
all.
difference between your being religious and spiritual.
There's
for
a
you.
huge
Yeah,
difference
big
between being religious and spiritual. I
Yeah.
believe that religion can kind of put you in a box.
It does.
And in being spiritual, you can't be in that box because spirituality is everywhere, man. I mean,
It is, man.
it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
It's air.
Religion is scary.
Very, and it's costly.
Yeah,
Minimum wage.
it's scary. The biggest thing to me, like I say, it's scary. When I was a kid going to church, I would have questions, and you ask these questions, and it's, no, you can't talk like that. No, you have to believe. It's like, wait, I was just asking a question as a child. Now, it's that fear mongering, you know? It doesn't give you a chance to really spiritually grow.
Man,
It keeps
hinders
you in a box.
And what like instead of like I know it's like growing up like in the black community, you know what I mean, like with like Baptists and dealing with that with my mom, man. Like we had to go to church, dude, from like 5 a.m. bro to like 12.
Yeah.
So I'm a
I've never been
kid
good
in
at that.
church. Man, I'm a kid in church and I'm drill team and I'm usher boy and I'm in there doing whatever I'm doing. Like I'm involved.
feels
in
unnatural.
It
Yeah.
felt weird. So when I
Yep.
get back to school, I'm talking to my friends or whoever. They like, and I'm feeling like this now. It's like, and as I got older, I'm gonna believe this. I'm gonna believe that. I never would like. I have a song like that too. I think I sent it to you. I never knew that I could rewrite my story. I
Nice.
never, you know what I'm saying. I
Yes.
never got that. You know what I'm
Nice.
saying? And the more like I read and digged into the Bible or different religions and hung around friends, I still never understood that I really control my story. It wasn't always based off of what someone else was doing with someone. If I messed up that way, it doesn't mean that I'm like that person.
Right.
I had to really realize that everything that was inside
But that person
book,
needed to be there to show you that you weren't that person.
Exactly. That's what I was about
Yes.
to say. I had to realize everything in that book was like a lesson, so to say. And that's what they do not teach in America. They give it to you like, this is law. This is what we got to do.
Yes.
This is what you got to believe in. This
Yes.
is what has to happen.
Sheeple.
Exactly.
You can't be a free thinker because if you
can't.
the thing is you cannot control a free thinker.
No.
You
always the
can
renegade.
control somebody that is afraid and is looking for that. Please help me, but I don't need your help. Leave me the hell alone. I'll put $1 in. The box.
I'm gonna put $1. Just say that's why we call it the F it bucket.
But
Because sometimes
leave me alone.
When you're
Let
passionate,
me do me.
it always comes out in the
Yeah,
passion.
I'm gonna do so much better being able to do what I want to do, how I want to do it, and how I feel is proper for me than the way that you feel is proper for you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's
It's
what it's
just
about.
it has to be that way. But that's the beauty of everybody being different.
Yep.
How the heck can they expect everybody to be the same when everybody is built different? We are all born different. We are meant to be that way because we have to
Exactly.
contribute our story. We have to to contribute, like he said, everybody
As the new
deserves a
Bible.
verse.
Yep,
You got to
the new
contribute
Bible.
your verse to this world, to this,
Yep.
to everything going on. You know what I mean? Good or bad.
Good or bad, you got to contribute it, man.
Let's talk about your music for a little bit.
What up?
So tell us, okay, first tell us all of what you do. Because I went to go, kind of go through and research you. And I'm like, gee, he does a lot of things. So we'll just get into that right now.
Okay, so music-wise, I've been in music, like financing my own music since like 2001 at Festivals Recording Studio, which is in Kenner, Louisiana. And like that studio at that point in time was like even before me. Like that's like if you from like anywhere in Louisiana that's booming, that you need to be in there. Like if you really doing something or want to do something, you need to be in there. So I was like wasn't as crafty and as witty as I am now with my words and certain things. So life changed and I kind of stayed back with it. But time frame since then, I've been investing in me, like doing my music. Like, and sometimes, I fell back off it just to master, like, what management really is, or master what a real A&R is, or master what a real ghostwriter does. And I really had to learn, like, how the industries really ran. I mean, that's why now I was saying earlier, like, I'm finally to the artist mode. Like, as long as I've been doing it, like, I've been in artist mode now for, like, almost like a year and a half now of straight artist mode. Like, because it takes a while if you really want it. You really need to understand that in this industry, in every region, it's a big dog. I mean, like, Atlanta got, like, Gucci Mane and them doing their thing. But to be honest, Atlanta has, like, Outkast doing their thing. And then over here on this other side, you got Jay Prince in Texas. Then you got Babe and Master P and them in New Orleans. Then you got Snoop Dogg and them on the West Coast. Yeah. You got, Juicy J and them in the mid. Everybody has their big dog who they answer to. So once you realize that, then you factor in. If they have a big dog, that's their manager. So if they on TV with $100,000 or $1 million, that means he's only really getting the $100,000 to take home to his family, and his family's only really getting $50,000. So they're really only eating off 10. Once you really break it down, like, hold on, I'm working minimum wage. Yeah. That's why I say I've been taking my time and going through it and really learning what it really is to be in the industry. So when I do stand up with the support that I do have back home, I don't have to put my name on a paper. I can really say, bro, I want to rap, but this is what I really want to do. Yeah. I want to give y'all the way out because this is what it is. I mean, so like with my music, it's really just been now like artists, but prior to that, management, ghostwriting, man, A&R work, video work, like, man, you name it, I did it. Like real syndicated TV work, like I've done it. Like, man, you name it, I've like.
I feel like that's the way to go. That's the way to be fruitful. Like you're doing your research and you're sitting back, and then things will fall into place. Because I feel like there's so many people out there that do the music thing, and just expect it to just happen overnight or without putting in the work.
It's not that way.
So
like, and I got
can
people,
appreciate that.
and
for sure.
It don't. And I promise you, they love me. I mean, but it don't happen that way.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's easy for you to get up there and rap, but you got to remember, if you rapping, you only working like at night, bro, and you only doing like regular interviews, and that's what you doing. So you costing me $4-5 million, but you only making, and when you get to the venue, like I had to pay for the venue, bro. Like you don't even bring your own equipment. Like, so we really losing. Versus you get like the Kiss or you get like Who or whoever coming through in a band, they bringing like 3-4 truckloads of equipment. So all they need is an arena. So realistically, if the show's paying them $3.5 million, they getting 3.5. I mean, they ain't paying for a rental speaker, a 1 ton that blew up, a speaker that got stepped on, somebody that spit on something because they want to charge you, or $10,000 for a mic foam. They're not getting hit like that. I mean, so like it's important that you really take your time and learn, because if you're gonna do music, like it's deeper than just music, because music only like 5%, to be honest.
I think that's with any industry.
Literally.
Like, it's really 5%, and don't get me wrong, it sucks. You know what I mean? It's horrible. I mean, I didn't wipe stages. I didn't set up for Mason Gray, Galactica, The Who, Elton John, like you name it. I mean, I done done some of everything and slept on floors and slept outside and just for the music to get it. You know what I mean? And like got laughed at, hey, but all right, cool, whatever. But at the end of the day,
but that's an opportunity that no one else is getting.
At the end of the day, dude, I just wiped off Elton John's piano and nobody touched that for like the last 4 months. And I'm good with that, bro.
I'm good with that.
I mean, like it's certain things and certain things you get around that people, like I was saying earlier, also when we were talking, like it's important that you, when you step out, you do everything but what you do. Like, if you a rapper, you should not be running around every day with the chain on all day. Right, let me drop you some bars. Check out my mixtape.
Work when you're working.
What you should be doing is every day, hey, hi, my name is Dwayne. You call me Lyrick, but I'm Dwayne. So I do this. I've been writing this. This is my resume for this. I work for this network. I do this. But if we can talk on this day, cool. Nighttime. What up, whoa? It's Lyrick, baby. What's happening? I'm like, I'm on the stage. I'm hollering in a minute. You gotta be the always.
I feel like there's
mean,
more of that than what you did, like coming at somebody professionally. I feel like that's a way to make a long-lasting impression. When you come at someone and spit to them what you can do, all of that, what you know, where your knowledge is. I feel like that's
in a professional,
way.
I feel like that's where someone's like, dude, that one time, that one guy.
Yep.
You know, instead of because there's a dime a dozen people that'll come at you like
selling yourself.
Exactly.
Yep.
When you meet a person like that, like R&B singers and rappers don't realize a lot of people feel threatened, bro. So like when you on a great, they feel you, but when you on stage and you up there with that pop 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 pop, there's somebody out there that just went through that like 2 minutes ago, and he like, and somebody looking at him like, like you gotta know how. And I'm saying to say this. Like when you're on stage as a rap, speak on the rappers, it's important that you take yourself away from being a rapper and a trapper. It's a must that you merge. Kind of like Jay-Z did not to speak on nobody because it's bad and it's negative. You know what I'm saying? Law power talk. But, you know what I mean, kind of like them cats did. When they step on stage, they got bands. You know what I mean? Like they got real musicians playing their music behind them. They really performing. They're not up there. They're really up there with a band behind them. They can really get up there and run their music without the vocals on it.
Right.
They're really doing that. But if you up there, bucka, your energy up, because you still in that moment when you was in the studio. And 9 times out of 10, you probably was drunk, you probably was smoking, whatever it was. So when you on stage, you like that.
Yeah.
So now you know what I mean? People don't need to feel threatened, and that'll drop your value in the market. That's why I'm breaking it down like that. Because what happens is now you're just like, you're the opposite of what Chief Keef is. Now you're just a trap dude. Now you're just a dude that's with the Dracos all day. Yeah. Now you only worth $50,000 to them.
No longer a chameleon.
Exactly, like the chameleon now. You know what I mean? Same thing with R&B people. All these R&B cats that get up there and do their thing, but you molesting people, dude. Like we all have stuff, but when you think about it, you really molesting people because they got one female out there who really towed up, and your energy is still in the studio vibe. You still studio. It ain't real. This is like 9 times out of 10, you probably didn't write this. So. You know what I mean? Like, it's a must that, and when you in this game, if you really want it, now if you want the fast way, do all that. But if you really want this, and you want to build something and really keep going and do the mogul life, whatever you want to do, man, it's a must that you really build your foundation from the ground up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You heard it. You heard it. Ooh. Tell us about this.
Struggle and Pain. Struggle and Pain was like this. It started out as a song I was singing in the penitentiary. I was singing it. I was in Texas locked up for like a year and a half behind a party that went bad. So I'm in there and it's just stuck in my head like struggle and pain can drive a grown man insane. That's how it originally was. But when I came home, like my homies, man, 0017 found, Freedom Records, and some more Cash Money found, and put me in the lab, like Lyrick dropped something. And I'm like, that was in my head, but I couldn't do it like that because like I didn't have nobody that could really run with me like that. So the homie Nave Manjo, who produces for Tech Nine, Gucci Man, and so on and so on, like he like, Lyrick, I got this. And as he doing that, I just sat back and I put in my hand, Struggling Pain, got me tripping again. And the Struggling Pain, it got me, I was tired. I'm struggling, so the only thing I can do now is go back to what I know. But I don't want to do that because if I go back, I'm not coming back. Them dudes might. But I grew up like that.
Yeah.
So do I off myself? Do I keep pushing? Do I pray to somebody? Do I call on a friend? Do I grab a clock? What do I do? Pen and paper? Wasn't sure. But in this song, that's why I put everything that's in there. I knew right then and there. Like when I heard that beat, silverback and tissue. Do we have an issue? Mogulism official, meaning like mogulism. I put everything together. It's my science. I've been learning it. I get upset sometimes. I don't want to be in a relationship. I love my mom. She aggravates me. I don't have no homies. Don't trust my homies because all my real homies is dead. Like I've been in the penitentiary, so my mind's really like I gotta stay active. I can't fall short. Like I'm black, so I think I might die tomorrow. So I ain't got time. I got kids, so I gotta push through the struggle and pain. If I got a pimp because I got kids, I'ma do it. If I gotta spend a bitch, I'ma do it. If I gotta hustle, I'ma do it.
I'ma do it.
So
let's jam out to this for a little bit.
Right,
I'm gonna let y'all listen to it. Thank you for sending us the edited version, by the way.
Man, it's all gravy. All they say is pay me. Mogul got them hourly. Matter of fact, it's for the free. Straight heavy. Beast smoke, not average. Let me fall back, dog. Rat-a-tat-a talent. Gotta be up on it, dog. Puppeteer, I run See the struggle and pain, got me tripping again. See the struggle and pain, it got me pimping again. See the struggle and pain, it got me spinning your bed. All the struggle and pain, I bet I'm win. Struggle and pain, got me tripping again. See the struggle and pain, it got me pimping again. See the struggle and pain, it got me spinning your bed. All the struggle and pain, I bet I'm win. Look, if you going through that struggle and pain, baby, and you can't seem to maintain or find a way, just mix the struggle with the pain and make a way. Yeah, that's how we do. Now, yeah.
Yeah.
Like jazzy, you know what I mean?
That's what's up. I love that.
And like you said, make your music,
Right.
not theirs.
And that was my problem with me. Like I told my homie Big Ramp, and I told Chopper this, bro. Like with me, like recording my music now, really being in artist mode. Like I've just got my confidence, bro. I'd have been in the studio. I'm talking about some real heavy hitters, and hey, Lyrick, bro. Why you don't? I'd have been around some people, but to really be an artist, and I did like on the last radio show I did. I just said like, dude, I've just gained my confidence to really be me and be in artist mode.
I know how you feel.
To really get up there and say, look, bro, all the trauma, everything I've been through, I'm tripping. It's me, dog. Let me put this out. Like I've just got that. Like being honest, man. Like 100%. Like for real.
Okay, so really quick, you're an ambassador for. Why am I so loud? I feel like I'm really loud.
You always are.
Big facts. All right. I'm not gonna lie. You do ambassador work, right?
Yep.
Tell us who you're an ambassador for.
I've been helping. I'm gonna shout out to Chance one time. What's up, homie? I see you,
What's up,
baby.
Chance?
Yeah, man.
Chance.
Helping him out. We got some stuff coming up next year. I've been helping Pure Earth share their things. I've been working with AZ Green Life with them. SD, she's been doing photography for me as well. Let's see who else. I've been working. I have a photo shoot coming up with Breezy with the Bleezy from Moon Rock. So I'm gonna be doing some branding for them and me.
That's what's up.
Big Ramp Enterprises. It's a lot of people, man. It's a lot. What I've been doing is trying to pick up as many people that I've had since day one. Now that I'm really being an artist, because I know that that's what it takes to really keep an artist afloat. It's the affiliation of people that you're running with.
Yep.
I mean, so I figured,
Support those that you love,
Exactly.
and those that love you will support you back.
and hopefully if y'all need promotion, I'm with that too. And
Well, you said that you had some music for us to maybe
yeah, I
use a
do.
jingle for,
I
right?
do.
I'm gonna have to
Ooh,
play with
I'm
that.
excited for that.
Yeah.
I do.
Because we need a jingle for when we start the HotBox. We need a jingle for the High Report. We need a
Yes.
jingle to start with.
Mother
So,
facts.
Stuff to do. I love it. I love it. So yep, that's where I'm at though, man. With it, man, it's all the way music brand. I still do branding, but now I'm gonna focus on my music for like the next 3-4 fiscal quarters, like nonstop. I have like a lot of features coming up. I'm going back to New Orleans. Got a video shoot with Chopper Style, Big Ramp. Got to do that. I just now did some video footage for the New Orleans Legend they doing, so I got some footage on that DVD. I made it.
that's what's up.
Finally.
Heck yeah.
But so yeah, that's about it, man. And just just my life here at Cannabis, and actually working on my own brand. Like I have shorts for women coming, short sets. My towels are in, my stickers, my wristbands are in. It's a lot that I have like coming.
That's awesome.
Like I mean, so
I just barely started breaking into that myself.
bro, DH Gate.
The hats
the
and
hats.
the
DH
stickers.
Gate, bro. I know it's weird, but DH Gate, I promise you, like what they're spinning, like DH Gate, get your own equipment and just do it, bro.
You know what I've noticed too, man? Like, and you can probably attest to this too. When you pass out flyers and you do all this, it's on the ground.
ASAP.
You know what
It's
they
the
do
money.
not throw away? Stickers.
At all. Everybody's sticking them
Nobody
somewhere.
throws a sticker away.
Either the kids gonna
Yeah.
stick them somewhere, or the parents gonna
Right.
stick them somewhere.
Yep.
It's a
And
win-win.
I'm in
It's
Stoner
true.
Stick stickers
Oh,
everywhere.
yes.
I have
Everywhere.
stickers
Yes.
Everywhere.
everywhere.
I have it on
Everywhere.
I'm
Speaking
gonna add
of,
this
we
one to
have
my
new stickers
laptop, the
too.
Loud Weed sticker. I have
Yeah,
one. If
me
you don't
too.
have one, you should get one. And they have earrings, ladies.
Oh,
Some of
and
y'all
our
need earrings. I'm just saying.
Yes, later
And our
today you'll be able to get that
keychains.
information. Sarah's setting up our shop today. So we're
Awesome
going to
merch.
have
I'll definitely
our
share that as
earrings.
well.
We're going to have our keychains. Looking for t-shirts, so hopefully we'll have those very soon. I love my hoodie.
Yes, I love the hoodie.
I want to drop hoodies too. 'Cause I love
The
hoodies.
hoodie kind of winner.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm with it.
I was
Hoodies
thinking
are
about
so-
sweaters and hoodies too, but that's gonna have to be later on because
Yeah.
it's too damn hot for that right
Yeah,
now.
Too
Real,
hot for all
man.
that.
Too
Hey,
hot.
so what do you got? I'm gonna say this on air, man, and because that's something they can't take it from me. I don't care. I have an event. Well, it's not even an event. I have something for us, for people, not just cannabis, but for people that nobody's been doing. You know what I mean, and it's a march, not like a march or a rally. It's like an actual, like one of those 1K marches, and it's themed around kids, like 100% around kids. Like it's not
Is
about
this
like
this next couple? Is it like 2 Saturdays from now?
nah, I ain't put the date on it. It's something I put together. I mean, so it's like for strictly like for kids, like if your kid's like disabled, whatever they deal with, this is for your kid. And the reason the end goal is about cannabis in the CBD form and eventually the THC form, meaning that we're going to educate you on how to become a caregiver for your kid. I mean, and once you do
I'd
that,
definitely be a part of that.
that helps
Yeah,
your
I
kid
would,
get off
totally.
of whatever it is that they're dealing with, whether it's therapy or whatever. And then if you look at it, the best way to do anything and make any kind of legacy is to start with the kids. So if you grab those kids, you at the parents educating their kid from whatever age until whatever. Once they become literate and really know how to speak back what they've learned and how they've been healed, imagine who they're going to grab as they're walking through their life. Like,
true.
I feel
No,
that-
And
That's so
imagine
true.
where our whole entire society could be with our kids knowing and being taught.
Exactly.
Dude,
bro.
it starts at home.
Exactly.
I mean, kids are the most innocent
Exactly.
things, and what they learn and what they project, they're learning it from somebody
Exactly.
in
Oh,
their
yeah.
home.
Exactly.
So,
I think I think that would be the best way, like, to implement cannabis into people's lives and get them to understand what
For
it
sure.
really is,
I like
and it's
that.
not
It's
just
going
like
to be
a
the next
drug, so to
generations
say.
that really makes the
Exactly.
changes.
Oh,
Our
yeah.
kids, their kids, and their kids, and their
I know
so
we're
on and so
voting
on.
for in Arizona this year again, and it's more likely to pass this year. But it's going to really be our kids that
We'll
making
see.
changes.
Yeah.
It's definitely will.
It's crazy because not a lot of cannabis users I know are really for the safe
It's
and
true.
the
It's-
safe
I've
and
heard-
smart
I've
and
heard
they would
initiative.
think that you would think they would be,
But there are 4 things that we need to pay attention to as cannabis consumers and activists. So there's 4 different things. I don't have them in front of me. I was going to talk about it, but then I decided not to. But maybe I'll do the next show because. But there are 4 different specific things that are going to be on our ballot that the marijuana community should pay attention to. One of them is the Smart and Safe Initiative, but it also has to do with like where the money's going to go for schooling, if it goes recreational, and things like that. So.
The only thing I worry about is at the end of the day when it is legalized is the price.
man, I was just man.
I know.
I ain't trying to pay
Like,
for
I mean,
shit, bro.
don't get me wrong. Like, it's cool and
I'm
everything.
down to
that,
pay for good.
it's good that they say that a lot of that money's going to go to schools and stuff like that. But in all reality, man, a lot of that money's it's lining someone's pocket.
Straight up.
You know what I mean?
So
And
when I did research about states that have become legal, Colorado is the one that has really taken their money and put it back into the community. So they have taken that money and put it back into their schools, and to the point where they've put so much money into their schools, and now they're actually helping their homeless community. So
That's amazing.
I mean, so
It could definitely
that
help.
Oh,
that
yeah,
is
dude.
amazing,
Colorado's
and if
different.
we could follow suit, and I know that whoever wrote our initiative kind of based it off of Colorado's initiatives. So again, I'll do some research. I'll get some more information for you guys.
what's up.
We'll know. Maybe will be the next Mother Facts.
And
That's a good
please
one.
don't raise RSO like 170 a gram. Don't do that to us.
Don't do that.
Please.
That's a hard pass, people.
Say
It's a bit. They would be taxed the same way as tobacco and cigarettes are.
Wild.
it
New
would be
York
this-
cigarettes? Oh, that was so
Cigarettes are expensive, man.
Yes, they are.
$10 a pack
I
right
know,
now.
that's wild.
$9.50 for what I smoke.
Yeah, you go to Circle though. Go to Big Bear. It's cheaper. I'm just saying.
Back in the day, it was like,
I mean, if Big Bear was closer to me, I would definitely
True.
be there more often. But
True, but just saying it is cheaper for you guys. You know. Sean, tell us where we can find you or how to set an appointment if someone's interested in
I
getting tattooed.
tattoo right now off of 51st Avenue in Peoria. It's called Ink Therapy Tattoo. Ink Therapy's been there for about, I would say 9 years. Or you can find me on Instagram at Sean SEAN_Baker_art, and on Facebook under Sean Baker. It's always better. I don't want to give my phone number, but it's always better to definitely message me
Follow one of your
and
social
follow
medias
one of
and-
the social medias. It's always the easiest way, just because at the end of the day, you never know if I'm going to be in the shop, or if I'm in the shop and I'm doing a 8-hour tattoo. It's kind of rude to stop tattooing and stop working and taking your time for that person to go and talk to somebody else.
So you prefer messages?
Always prefer
setting
messages.
appointments.
Yes, deposit is always required. So before you even message me and ask me, deposit is required.
Unless you're me,
Definitely.
then you just get the call the day
Write
of
it
and say,
down.
"Hey, I'm on my way."
You know what? I'd have to say that honestly, lately, the last year has been a lot different for me when it comes to my tattooing. I believe I've hit a level of tattooing to where I'm not happy. I mean, because I'm always want to be better, but I just feel like I'm definitely being seen a lot more. I'm definitely getting out there a lot more with everything. So I'm actually booked for like the next month.
That's what's up.
So
I was excited when
Yeah.
someone. So you came into Big Bear. You dropped off some merch. We agreed to keep a couple hats, and I was so excited to find out that someone actually came into the store specifically to buy the hat
Yeah,
from
that's
you.
dope.
That I guess he grew up with you.
Yeah, he
Back in the
actually
day.
messaged me. He messaged me and he was like, "Yeah, just make sure I went and got one." And
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Support is support.
Yeah, I love the way just people support and give love, and
That's what it's
you know,
about.
sometimes if it's one person or if it's 100 people, it doesn't even matter. Just
I will
It
say
feels
one
good.
thing though. I will say one thing for anybody that is trying to break into any type of industry, any type of anything like that, and you start making certain things and hats and stuff like that. Do not be discouraged if people don't want to deal with you. People don't want to talk to you. People don't want to do anything like that. At the end of the day, a lot of the biggest names that you're gonna find in graffiti and in art and stuff like that is people that
even
were
music.
in music and anything.
Anything.
You have to make people listen to you. You have to present yourself in a certain way, like my dude was saying right here, that you have to present yourself in a certain way to where people are going to be able to feel comfortable with you. They're going to be able to vibe with you, and they're going to be able to be on that same level with you. And not everybody's going to be.
you have to just be your biggest fan.
Right.
Like,
That's the
Right.
biggest part.
if you don't like me,
Nobody's
if your
gonna believe in
family
you.
don't like you, if your best friend is
Right.
a secret hater behind your back, like
At the end of the
I
day,
mean, at the end of the day, the only person who can believe in you is you.
right? Nobody
And
does believe in you.
If you believe in you, then that's all it takes. Like
Right.
it
all
only
it
takes. It only took me believing in myself
Exactly,
to be
exactly.
able to get to where I am today.
That's what I was trying to say. That like at the end of the day, not that nobody ever believes in you, but nobody believes in you if you can't believe in yourself.
Yes.
And then nobody believes in somebody that talks with no action.
You got exactly. That's the
No
whole thing,
action. That's
bro.
the biggest thing that I
gotta
can say to
push it.
anybody is you can talk all day about all these things, and I was that person, so I can
I was
speak
there
on
too,
this.
bro, for real.
I would always talk about what I wanted to do and what I wanted to gain and what I this and that, but I never put forth that effort. And when I finally put forth that effort and I really put in that time, it's when things are starting and we're starting to develop and go the way that I wanted them to.
Also, like you said, there's believing in yourself, there's checking yourself,
Yeah.
and
Right.
holding yourself responsible and accountable. But then there's also just having fun, man.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
If you want to do
yeah.
something
got
and
you.
you're into it and you have a hobby or you have a passion, whether it's
can't be a job.
tattooing.
It can't be. That's the whole
It's
thing.
not
It
a
can't
job.
be.
If it's a job, then that's what it is, and it's no longer fun.
Yep.
fun.
I've always
Yeah.
heard do something that makes you happy
Right.
and do something that makes
Yes.
you money. If you
I
can
love when
manage
people
to
say
do
that.
both,
You win.
I
That's
love
all
when
that
people
matters.
try to tell you or tell me like I've always heard it like what I do is not a job, it's a hobby.
Exactly.
Well, you're right. It's not a job. It's not a hobby
love.
for me. This is my life. This is what I love to do.
Mm-hmm.
I love art. I love drawing. I love tattooing. I love paint. I love dealing with people. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you're right. It's not a job.
Mm-hmm.
I don't work. I might make a lot more money than you, but I don't work. You know what I mean? Really, I don't work. Not a day in my life do I work.
But it's what you want. It's a driven purpose.
Exactly.
What you're here for, bro.
Exactly.
It's a whole different ballgame.
making
It's
a
a whole
high
different-
impact.
Exactly. That's what
A
it's about,
high
man.
impact.
A high
Like,
impact.
That's what it's about. Like, it's hard for sometimes it's hard for me too, and it was harder for me than what it is now. It's gotten better. But my thing is like really coming from a place where people really don't understand my words half the time. I'm saying what I'm saying,
Right.
And then when I'm coming from, it's like he rough, and then I'm raw, bro. Like ain't no,
I'm the
ain't no
same way.
telling, man.
I'm
I
the
mean,
same
it's
way.
like-
So then you obviously have that problem with people like you a lot until you're honest about something they ask you. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm very big on that. I just get that's the thing I think that you have to be as well too. Is like you have to have your own opinion. You have to be able to form your own thought process. You have to have your own goals. You have to have your own wants and needs.
Every day.
And if you don't, at the end of the day, all you're doing is you're basically just
Racing your life,
you're
man.
being spoon fed what
Yeah,
you
wasting your
need,
life.
what you want, and like you said, you're just wasting your life.
Wasting your life, going with the trends, following whatever, trying to fit.
I seen a video just this morning, another video. I was waiting since 7 o'clock, but I watched the video. It was the oldest World War II veteran. He was 109 years old. He's still alive. He's still kicking. He's still walking. You know what? The thing that he kept saying, I do this every day. Why? Because it makes me happy. I do this every day. It makes me happy. I do this. It makes me
To
happy.
a certain point in your life where that's like a switch and it just happens.
Yeah, you just,
And it just happens overnight,
does.
and you're just all of a sudden accepting all this
You
stuff
got
that
to.
life's
Right.
throwing
Like
at
that.
you
Right.
instead of like again
to.
and why
'Cause if
me
not-
and yeah.
oh yeah, always that why me.
Nah, this going man.
Yep.
That's the killer.
Yep.
Everybody
Draining.
falls into that trap.
Everybody
it's a trap.
does.
That's,
Yeah.
that
It is.
why
But
me trap
energy
is
flows where your intention goes, 100%. So
all the time.
that's a thing.
I love when you say that.
That's deep.
Boom.
That is-
Boom.
You're listening to Loud Weed, Loud Women Elevate, Educate, and Discuss on KIF 102.9 in South Phoenix. We're a few minutes away from doing a Yucca sponsor giveaway. Woo, woo, woo.
What are you giving me?
Yep.
Ha, you wish.
Tacos?
Oh.
Wait.
You're giving something away, though.
Oh, you're giving us tacos?
Tacos?
No.
Who's that?
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
You got dudes in here. We heard food.
Oh,
Y'all
like,
hungry?
What, tacos? Wait, what?
Always
we should've brought
hungry.
muffins.
I know. I thought about cooking last night, but
Man, women with kids
I
make
didn't-
the best
so-
muffins. I put that out there. So if you make muffins and you like, I got kids.
no, if you got kids, we make Lyrick muffins.
My
Please,
son
put 'em
bought
in
me
the-
dinner for
Aw.
my birthday last night, so I didn't have to cook.
Nice.
I've been cooking.
Both my kids got a job
week.
now. What?
Yeah. Well, Sean might be listening, so you can let him know that Lex
What's up,
has a
Sean?
job.
Lex has a job. Serenity has a job.
That's what's up.
I barely work. It's lovely.
Can't
Pat
wait till my
yourself
kids
on the
get
back for that. That's some good,
Hold on, wait.
I'm about
good
it.
stuff right there. Yeah. I love it.
They don't pay bills still though. They do that.
Not yet, though.
Hey, you know what? That's the
Yeah,
thing that
just
I've
kidding.
even told my kids too. Like at the end of the day, if you're gonna pay for your own cell phone or something, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you're going to school and you're working,
Totally.
I'll still pay for all
Yeah.
your stuff.
Yep.
Like if you want Jordans and stuff, hey, there
I
goes
don't
your
tell
money.
you, yeah.
You want a brand new car, save
Yeah.
for it. But your clothes, your food, all that, you don't got to deal with none
Yeah.
of that. I'll take care of all that.
That
Yeah.
matters.
You know what I mean?
Lex is having fun. He gets to spoil his girlfriend
Oh,
and go buy
dang.
his video game stuff without asking mom. So he's enjoying
Loving it.
that part of his life. Serenity's like, I'm gonna save, and she's just the doer of all things right
Yeah,
now.
she's the smart one.
I'm just gonna like the other day. It made my heart just burst. I don't know if anyone has ever lived with a teenage girl, but it's like
I have two.
Myself. Just
it's like
They're all sisters.
the probably just the scariest position to be in. And the other day, she was like, "I feel like I can do anything," and my heart just was like, "Yes, I've been waiting for this. Like you can do
Girl,
anything.
You can. Yes, you
got
can.
this. You got this, belly."
Keep that mentality, and
Yes,
you will.
very possible.
Yeah, sorry, I harp on my kids any chance I
Do
get.
it.
Any
I had a
chance I get.
flashback about growing up with teens. Like, dang,
It's great. You have three teenagers.
Yeah.
girls or boys?
Three. I
What,
have
three?
two. I have two girls that are teenagers.
Well,
then I
are they
have one
both
boy.
teenagers at this
Yeah.
point?
Yep.
Yeah.
Anastasia is a teenager now.
Man.
How old's your oldest?
My oldest is gonna be 17.
My oldest is 18.
Yeah, he's gonna
Yeah.
be 17.
Have you guys ever experienced your children
crazy.
wanting to smoke marijuana?
Not yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
too.
With my son, my oldest son, it's he was very bad with big crowds. He would I do a lot of tattoo expos and stuff like that, and he actually went and did one with me, and my brother was there and everything, and he personally he just could not talk to people. He wanted to be like hidden, it was just a way he just couldn't.
Handle it.
He couldn't handle it. The anxiety was just too much. And to be honest with you, I found out he was smoking like later on, and so I did my own little social experiment, and I was like, let's see how he acts and how he goes about things. And to be honest with you, he's a lot more confident. He's a lot more confident, not because he's high, but because his anxiety is not
Exactly.
through the roof.
Right.
You know, in anybody and everybody, especially at that age, they're always wondering like, or how, we're insecure.
Yeah.
You know, and you're insecure at that age. The little boys, little girls, I don't care. You're insecure, and you're trying to figure out who you are, what you're supposed to do, this, that, the other. So then you put anxiety on top of that. It only makes it worse.
It's a
so
whole new thing.
it helped. It
Are
helped
you
him.
doing the? Are we live? Are we ready?
Yeah,
We got a
so
few
I
minutes?
had to
Okay.
Actually,
Bum, bum,
cancel
bum.
the live.
Okay.
really quick.
Live was canceled, and you're restarting it.
Yeah, I just restarted.
Okay. So if you are listening right now, go on to our Instagram at loudweed.az.
Go to our Instagram.
And anyone that is on our live is going to be entered into this contest. We have, okay, you know what I need to do is come up with the list of all of our
I already
sponsors.
have the 20 entries that were on the last live because I had to cancel it.
Okay, so we got 20 entries already. There's already,
So anybody
20
who just
people
won right now, I'm going
ready
back.
to
What up,
go.
everybody?
Ret to go.
Ret
So
to go.
we usually have like a HotBox game where we would subject you to some silly game where you have to embarrass yourself. But you're lucky.
Not today.
You're lucky. Today we get to do a giveaway.
All right, cool. We made it. We've been saved.
Right. I don't want to embarrass myself.
It's fun though.
It's fun. Though. It's good to laugh at yourself.
It is.
It is
Laughing
very
therapy
true.
is a real
It
thing.
is. I lost my pants in like the 6th grade. Like for real, in class. Like for real.
Oh my gosh.
Like for real. I had a
So you got
jabot jumper. It was a purple jabot jumper. I had one like strapped on, like one side. So I'm like cutting up. Teacher's going, trying to be a fool, like in class, cutting up. And I try to jump over the chair. It didn't work. Somehow, I don't know what happened, but it's just, and I'm just whoop, whoop.
Oh.
And it's like,
I think I was in like
It
6th
happens.
grade
It-
and I fell off of a swing like right into mud. That was probably my most embarrassing moment.
It happens.
Sixth
If you
grade
think
is
that
real.
you can like prevent your
Yeah.
kids from that stuff, it's inevitable.
6th grade is real.
That was real. I was so embarrassed.
Six,
It looked like I
seven,
pooped myself because I fell in mud. I'm telling you, that was something else for sure. That was
Well,
a
see, you
moment.
remember O'Neill Park? They used to irrigate the fields.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. And I definitely fell in there. I definitely fell in the irrigated water and just soaked and stunk and.
O'Neill Park.
O'Neill
That's a
Park.
throwback right there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
O'Neill. I miss hanging out there.
I don't.
No?
I don't. I was always in trouble. I was that kid. I was always getting
fault
myself in
is
trouble.
that?
I was always getting myself in trouble.
Yeah.
Always. I was, man.
Accountability right
Life,
there.
Yes.
man. You gotta do that, man.
I
Like,
agree.
growing up,
Accountability.
it goes. I got in so much trouble, bro. From like, I cut my finger open like extra deep, bro. One time trying to open a wine cooler on a rock. I was like, so I'm going home down the street, like rollerblading home, bro. My mom's like, what the? I'm like, Mom, I cut myself on what? Glass. Whole time I'm trying to drink. Like since a kid, bro. It's been like non-stop. I don't know.
So we're close to doing this giveaway. I'm going to shout out all of our sponsors really quick. You can check them all out in our highlight reel. First off, Collective Art. They gave a tattoo when they were here for their giveaway. So that was on that show.
That was huge.
That was a huge giveaway. Has she hit them up yet?
I think Danny reached out. And we're gonna get that set up. So.
All right.
Hashish.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your favorite strand right now?
I don't know.
Anything with the
Oh.
breaths is I love anything like meat breath, punch breath,
Anything breath.
anything breath
That's
is
cool.
like heavy indicas.
For me,
Cakes.
I'm obsessed with wedding
I
cake
just
right
got a
now.
chem cake the other
What?
day. Chem cake at Harvest.
My biggest thing
was-
right now
yeah,
is moon rocks.
good.
I've been saying my honey to get me moon
I've been
rocks
stuck
everywhere.
I've been stuck on the Jay and Silent Bob strands though.
Oh, really? I have to try
yes,
that.
they're at Debbie's dispensary.
Oh,
Okay.
Debbie's is nice.
Debbie's is dope.
I'll
I
have
like
to check it
Debbie's.
out.
It's cool. Moon rocks is dope too, though. Those little pins.
Oh, the pens.
Moon rocks is lit.
Yes.
Okay, next sponsor, Dr. Chronic Strange. Dr. Chronic Strange. He's a photographer here in Arizona. Super amazing. We
Chronic
have 5150 Ganja Girls. That's the homegirl.
Yep.
That's the homegirl. We got Melancholy Musings of a Misfit Girl, Miss T.N. Pitts. She's a blogger, poem. She does the little magazines. She does art, and she gives the best hugs.
Love
For
it.
sure. We got Sean Baker up in the house. Woot woot. We got a hat. We got some stickers.
Hey, I want some wristbands.
I would have been given
Yeah, you
tattoos,
wanna
but I
like
was
it?
told not to.
And
in there.
he
You know what? No, I'm gonna stop her because what I tried to do was I actually tried to give a tattoo, but we ended up going with something else. So right now, what I'll do is I'm actually gonna do that. I do want to give.
You
away
wanna
the
throw it
tattoo.
in?
Yeah. So what I'm
All
gonna
right.
do right now, she's gonna figure out how you're gonna be able to win this, but you actually have to put in some work because I'm gonna do a $500 tattoo giveaway. But it has to be she's gonna make the rules and she's gonna do it, and you have
Okay.
to follow her
Who's
and you
the
have to
lucky
follow at least
winner?
me. $500
Okay.
tattoos.
$500 tattoo.
I'll
in
put it
the
out
I
this
was
running.
week.
like, get on it.
All right, I'll put it out this
Yeah.
week. So you want this one separate from what we're doing right now?
Yeah, do it
Yep.
separate.
Okay. All
Do
right.
it separate.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, with the wristbands. With the writbands.
There
There
put
you
the
go.
wristbands
I'm down,
in.
bro.
Mhm.
Let's do it.
We got
giveaway.
Miss Sarah Alvarado, Miss Canna Mom, Hi Mom merch.
Yep.
Love you, homegirl. We got Panda Stash. There is a custom Panda Stash jar.
Panda
in
Stash. We love you, homegirl.
Who's that?
She's like, who's that crazy? I was gonna say that one. But.
Oh.
You've got mail.
We got Pink
You
Kush
got
Network up in the house. Love you, Jasmine. Pink Kush is what's up. She's such a supportive doll. I love her.
Okay, guys.
Love you,
I got 'em.
Jasmine.
Okay.
And then we got my other homegirl, Liz, Miss Sherry, Lights Out Boutique. I came in with her hair bows that are mine, but she's giving
Love
some.
it.
They're so cute.
Oh, cute.
For Disneyland, I took her hair bows with me, and I wore a Beauty the Beast one
I
to
love that.
Disneyland, and I wore a Harry Potter one to Universal Studios.
Cute.
It was the best.
Love that.
Love those. She's made some for my niece. I love her. So those are all of our highlight reel sponsors. Shout out
Thank you,
to them.
sponsors. Appreciate you.
We love you. We appreciate you. My sister is literally playing with the entries. So if you're not there, you're not there. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. You ready?
Seconds.
We're gonna-
Seconds.
Ba, ba.
Join the line.
Uh,
Gummies, man. Gummies, man. Speaking of gummies.
There's lots of stuff.
Right. Speaking of gummies,
What?
Yeah.
Just kidding. Yeah, I heard that.
I've been like somewhat sober, somewhat high to this whole thing. Like I feel like I should
Back
be
and
like
forth.
higher right now. So.
I know. It's a thing. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, we can't smoke during the show, but we get
No.
to play music.
Right.
That
So
works.
I got
I just wasn't
I got a
smart
little
enough
bit
to
of the
get
to get elevated.
get
by the-
elevated enough
got
before I
somewhat
got
there.
here.
I
We
got
got-
somewhat there.
We got to put that into our
Requirement.
application. Hey,
Right.
make sure you're
Make sure you smoke before you get
before
here.
you get here.
Yeah.
And
You had
don't
plenty of time in the car too.
There you
don't
go.
show up
Rather
at
than
7
open,
a.m.
I'd have been like, hey,
If you need, like, we're patient. I could patient homie blaze with you, like.
Right,
yeah,
see, there you
yeah.
go.
Medical.
See what happens?
Marijuana. It's a beautiful thing.
You have to speak. If
It's
you
a
don't
beautiful
speak,
thing.
nobody can help
Nobody
you.
can help you. Nobody can help you. You need to know.
All
this.
right, who's
It's
gonna pick
true.
a winner?
do.
Who's gonna pick a winner? It's so hot, you guys. I don't know if you live
Okay.
where we live, but it's hot. Sure.
It's on your face.
Oh, hi.
Oh, face.
Woot, woot.
What?
We got all the people up in here.
Yeah. Got my laptop.
Drum roll, please.
We got some more entries. Who's
Who's
a winner?
Who's
a winner?
Still drum rolling.
No, you're not late, Eli.
We are
Hi,
not
Muffy.
late.
Hi, Raquel.
You already
Eli's
did?
in here. Eli, you're in here.
Okay.
Everybody's a
You
winner,
got-
just not today.
You got Marikita,
Take this.
Mary Jane Smokeware.
Dun, 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 dun.
all
Yeah,
the
use the
people.
hat.
If you pick Raquel's name, pick someone else. That girl
Sorry,
be winning
Raquel.
everything.
Let's see who it is.
But check out Phoenix Funketos
Whoa.
on KDF
Oh, love Phoenix
102.9.
Funketos. Shout out.
I just left, bro. What up?
Lit, bro.
Yes.
Oh, wait, I ain't about to say that.
You're the
All my
lucky one.
headphones came off. I'm not saying that. But I just left, bro.
Just lift, bro.
I just left,
We'll
bro.
reach out to you. Congratulations. My sister will get you those
Congrats.
prizes this week.
handwriting is terrible.
Congrats,
So-
guy. Might as well.
That's what's up. We got a winner.
She said you farm.
And then make
just
sure
saying.
make sure you follow us on loudwe.ez. One more time, Sean, where can we find you?
Sean_Baker_art on Instagram and Sean Baker on Facebook.
Where can we find you?
The Mogul Grinder on Instagram, and that's how all the rest of the pages, they're just like marketing, so I won't respond. So if you need me, the Mogul Grinder, DAMOGULGRINDAH, the Mogul Grinder.
That's what's said.
Yep.
Yep. All right. We got,
Good show, guys.
All right.
yeah, we did it. We're done.
Great show.
All right. You can find all the links you need to find us on linktree/loudwe.az. Make sure you're following us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. We got another giveaway coming up this week with Sean. So make sure you're checking out with that. A $500 tattoo.
Man,
That's what's
and he's
up.
sick, bro. Like sick.
You'd be surprised
was
what I
like-
can do with $500.
I was
too.
like, you don't
Nice.
have to give all that.
I believe
And
he'll
he
do
gave
it
all
like
that,
killing
so.
somebody with $100
can I do?
budget, bro. But man, y'all don't want to sleep on that. I'm not finna sleep on that.
Do not sleep on that.
Nope.
I mean, you do as you please.
You know, yeah, do
but
as you
you-
please. I mean, if you want to sleep, go ahead. It's better for me. But I'm just saying.
Better yet.
Make sure you listen to all of our shows on anchor.fm/loudwe.az. Catch up with all of us on our streaming services like Spotify, Google Podcasts. Search loudwe.az. Subscribe. We'll have our shop coming out soon with our earrings and merch and whatnot. Very, very soon.
Yes,
we'll see you
buy
guys in
merch.
2 weeks live on 102.9 in South Phoenix.
Peace.
Loudwe.az. We out.
Peace.
Lovely.
Nice.
Awesome.
And I did.